guess last together too was we were coworkers.
Yeah, we
We
were
used to work
coworkers.
at
Yeah.
a place that I would not mention, but it was a hate and love. At first, when I started
Yeah,
working there,
yeah.
loved it.
A few years back.
A few when it was,
Hmm.
when it was a good company, I would say that.
Hmm.
And then it started becoming something different.
Yeah,
And when management moves around,
yeah,
and I don't know, I just didn't like it.
yeah.
And I felt me and you kind of related in that way, where we're like, what the fuck we doing here?
Yeah.
But that was also our mentality back then.
Yeah.
Maybe now probably won't go back, but it's a whole different way of thinking.
Yeah. For sure, it's a different type of thinking. I just don't consider myself in that world anymore. I'm
Yeah.
from another dimension. That's it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Like it just isn't. Like I had to go through that to be where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I see it as. And
Yeah.
now that I go into places like that, it's just like this is just acting right here. Like all these people are
And it
just
is, right?
it's not what it is. It's not what people think it is. It's all acting, bro. Like
Yeah.
wake up in a certain extent. I mean, it's cool if you're working on that environment and this stuff.
Yeah.
You won't take it that serious, or
Yeah.
you'll play the game good.
Yeah. And then that's true though. You gotta be a really good actor there to be top performer
Yeah.
or quote unquote, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you were real and then like
Yeah,
you
you
can't
can.
sell to no one
Yeah,
like that,
exactly.
maybe,
Exactly.
but not as much as someone faking it through.
Exactly.
Um, but I say that to say that how you just said you had to go through that to get where you at now,
Yeah.
and I've noticed you're a whole different person
Yeah.
because based off what I used to see and what people used to say, not to say they say bad
No,
things,
it's
but
fine. It's fine,
you
brother.
had a short fuse.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
more,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
Yeah. And it's good to know because it had to come to I had to self self check myself. I had to self analysis myself and all those and be like, you know what, I'm part of whatever that, right? And I have to fix myself. Like everyone says they could fix themselves, but how are you gonna fix yourself? What techniques are you using to fix whatever anger, emotions, whatever you're feeling at that moment? If you're getting, you get disturbed by someone or someone says something and it triggers you in a way, like you have to really, really check yourself. Or if you're gonna speak about someone that they're like that, what are you gonna do to fix yourself if you're doing the same thing? It's not just, oh, this is, but because I was part of that game.
mm,
Oh, this person is very, let's say, angry or doesn't. I was the same way too, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
I'm same. So it just came down to that. Like, so that's when I started, working in my character and learning all the stuff that I know right now.
And you what was your first step though? You're like, okay, you were aware of it, but then you're like, okay, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna see if I can find a book, or you came across someone that kind of told you, guided you to learn more about it, or what would you say that put you on the right track?
It took after all that. I mean, obviously, it took a few years still. Like I was not even aware of the stuff that I'm aware right now. But um, it was pretty much like last year. Around this time.
Mm,
It was around this time. I was taking antidepressants. I was on, and I was in a point of my life where everything was just like going crazy. I was just losing myself, knowing not to. I just didn't know what to do anymore. I mean, I had a career. I mean, I'm still in the same,
mm,
in the same field, but I was in a relationship as well, and it was just it all triggered where
mm.
I was like,
You were lighting the fuse from all. Yeah.
everything, so much emotion. Like I had no control over my emotions. I like, anything. Like everyone says, like you have to control your emotions. Okay,
Well, how, right?
how? Like
Yeah.
okay, because you still like the way you're still acting. You still this that's still being you're still showing some emotion, you're still getting angry, you still get this, you still, so at that moment, I do remember, and I was actually at school for the union, and I was going through this phase. As that time was going as well, I was already reading books. Like the first book I got was the Buddha, a book of the Buddha, and as I read it, I was already getting like feeling the my the goodness, the heart, the love.
Mm.
After a breakup, after being so broken, and all that, because I was in a dark spot. I remember, bro, like I was in the kitchen, I wasn't laying in the ground. My sister was there; she was helping me through all this because of a relationship, because my career. It was just so much, and as all this was happening, bro, like in that moment, I felt like I woke up from something because I was in the floor and I was like, I give up. I just don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't know anymore. Like I was like this, bro. And my sister like, what? Like she was like, hands down, she helped me, process that.
Yeah. That's
But as I that, like something just went boom, like this, and I just felt light, bro. Like I just accepted it, right? And I felt better. I was going to work, but it was still fresh, you could say, because as I was doing things differently from everyone in my work environment, as I was trying to move on with my life, that's when I started reading. That's when I started doing research. Um, I just didn't want to be involved of whatever they were doing.
yeah.
So
Well, I don't mean to interrupt you, but how or where did you come across these books? Was it something you?
okay. So this is where everything gets very, very interesting. So this is where my mentor comes, AZD.
Okay.
So um I do not remember how it happened, but I was watching YouTube, and he does YouTube videos.
Mm.
Um he's dude, he's like the best. He's like the best mentor out there, hands down. There's no one that could fucking that's it. That could beat this guy. Like he's very intelligent.
So were you looking through YouTube like for certain advice, or it just happened to like
You
you
know what?
were?
I don't remember honestly, but what I do remember, the stuff that he was saying, it all clicked into my mind because he said something like, if you're in a relationship and this and this and that, your career's at risk, all because of a
Mm,
woman, and it all made sense
yeah.
because I was going through that, bro. And
Yeah.
and whoever goes through that and sees that video, it's gonna hit them, bro. Facts,
Yeah.
facts. So that's how it made sense, right? Like that's how it clicked.
Yeah. So to boil it down to your personal, it was a relationship that the I guess the core of it all in a way. Like, I mean, yeah, your career and stuff, but you can say,
While I was going through things at work as well,
okay.
we're friends, all turned around. you
Mm,
know, they it was just hectic, bro. Like even work was like hectic, bro. Yeah, relationship, of course, but it was also where friends were all. I was seeing other sides of people.
so it was like you had nowhere to. So at work it sucked. At home it sucked.
Yeah.
So you were, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
yeah,
I was just like, man, I'm by myself, dude. I will go to work with the anxiety of fuck, they're gonna fuck me up.
damn,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And I'm over here explaining to like the people that are in charge there. They're helping me, yeah, to a certain extent. But then again, it's like I'm still on my own. I'm still
mm,
watching my back. I still got this. I got this. So
yeah,
I'm going on a daily fucking, you could say miserable, bro.
damn,
Like with that mentality, right? So that's kind of how I started with me learning about my mentor, and as we go, I'll know a little bit more. But he will mention some books, and then on the
oh, okay,
YouTube, and then
yeah,
that's how I started reading some books, and yeah, from there
okay. So yeah, so now you were saying about the books. You started reading those books. Started feeling,
started feeling like something in me freeing, just love, right, feeling good, because I could say that's what I didn't have. I didn't have that. I was just so fucking clogged up, you could say. So as all that process is going, I remember I'll go back to to when I went to school for the union.
Mm.
Um, I it was that week, and I was still going through this, and right there is when I opened up and I just said I need help. Like I actually said like I can't do this shit anymore. Like
To your
to the
boss?
instructor, to right there.
Oh, because you were
So
still
we're
going
in
to school.
class,
Oh, gotcha.
and as they're speaking, I mean, I'm being so emotional, bro. As like in class, right? I'm still like I can't stay focused, bro. I can't, I felt good because I was paying attention, and I felt like I was like this little kid in that moment. Because like I said, I was already like feeling good. I go to school and I'm ready to learn. I feel I'm trying to. I feel intelligent, and that I'm just going based off, and everyone's still fucking around in class and this and that, and I'll ask questions, and these fools will laugh, and that will trigger me in an emotional way in that time. So
Mm.
after so as the days were going, I was just feeling like again like bullied, you could say. I was like not feeling good, and I remember I just walked out of class and I went to the car. I went to the car,
Mm.
and I just stood there, and I was just like, you could say I was just scared, bro. I felt scared in the moment,
Yeah.
and the teacher came, and he's like, "What are you doing here, bro?" He came from the class, walked through the parking lot, and I just heard someone knock, "Ka, ka, ka." And he's like, "What's up, bro? What are you doing here? You can't just be in your car." Like, and I told him, "You know what, man? I need help, bro. Like, I can't
Yeah.
do this. Like, what could you do for me, bro?" And he understood, and he took me, and we did the process.
What
So
process?
to tell him what I need some time off, some mental time off.
Got you.
You
Okay.
know,
I just thought that, well, because you say you were
I
antidepressants
was on
at that
antidepressants.
point or after that?
I think in that time I had stopped taking them, like maybe for maybe
Oh,
like 2 weeks or something like that.
got you.
It's
Okay.
still fresh.
I thought after that, that's when you got on them, but
Yeah. So I mean, like it was like I will feel good, and then I will, it was an emotional kind
yeah,
of type
yeah,
of thing, right? So when I went to to the office and explained to them like I need some mental help, man. Like I just need,
yeah,
I'm going crazy here, man. And they helped me, bro. Like I could say they didn't see me like I'm crazy. They didn't
yeah,
see anything. They're like, hell yeah, they were being supportive on that way,
yeah,
which it made me feel good. Like, damn,
yeah.
this it was this easy. Everyone's like,
It's because you know what it is too. Sometimes, like how we feel that it may not, like in our own minds, we feel no one's gonna help us. Like we feel lost,
yeah,
and sometimes people are there for us. And
yeah.
me personally, I used to, not anymore. Just get in my own head and be like, everyone hates me.
You see,
If
so
people
those
see
those
me,
are that's what you have to not listen to, and they don't know that that's not them.
right, right,
That's not you, because I mean I was there too.
yeah.
You think that's your own advice, which
Yeah,
is
exactly. You feel
fuck no,
like,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially how you say they laughed.
yeah,
You felt like they're making fun of me.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So it's like that was like a moment like what the hell, like
yeah, yeah,
so when I took the time off, they even asked me, do you need to go, I guess, like counselors and all that, like nah, like I
yeah.
got this, like I got my family, you
Okay,
know.
yeah,
I kind of already had something already that I know what the fuck is going on,
yeah,
because they're not gonna help you, bro. How they're gonna understand your own mind, bro? How they're gonna help you with
yeah,
all that?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll probably just take it easy on you,
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's no, like it's nonsense, bro. Like it's stupid. It's
yeah,
stupid. Like
yeah,
I'm not even sorry to say it, bro.
yeah,
In order for you to help yourself is like, yeah, if it's really bad, I'm assuming, but you're the only one that could free yourself. You're the only one that you have to put in the work.
yeah,
You free yourself. You save yourself.
yeah.
And that's what I know now. Of course, I didn't know in that time.
No,
But
yeah,
look at
we,
all everything I still had to go through to discover this, which is very
yeah,
powerful.
yeah. And well, let me ask you this. I'm curious, how did you get started with antidepressants? Because I went to the doctor at one point
Yeah.
and they prescribed it and it was so easy and fast,
Yeah, it's so
but it
easy.
scared me. And I remember the doctor telling me like, take this amount like of milligrams. If it doesn't work, we take it up higher. If it's too much, we bring it lower.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
like an experimental thing where I felt
Same
like,
thing with me.
yeah, I felt like it,
Same thing with me, bro. Same thing with me. But to be honest, bro, and I believe that it's because of your emotions. That's why I went for it. Now that I know.
Yeah.
So you feel emotion in whatever you're going in your life, whatever it's disturbing you, you feel some emotion and you start just putting your energy and thought into that you just think is depression. You start putting the
Uh,
depression. So
yeah.
you start already.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. Like, when you go for checkups, they say, "Oh, have you been depressed?" And I was like, you know what, I am kind of depressed.
Yeah, I did the same.
You
Because
know?
before when I go to the doctor, they had that chart. I would
Yeah.
always aim low because I didn't feel it. But this time, like, you know what?
Yeah.
10 on everything. Well, not 10, but like really high.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Because I mean, even in that time, I was feeling emotionally depressed
Yeah, I
or just
bet you
depressed,
at work you were not good. Your relationship at home
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
So
It's
yeah.
so, and this was way before that happened, right? So that was the beginning of
Oh, that's when it was.
that's the process of me getting uh, into bringing antidepressants like into my life. That's how it
Mm.
started. That's with those questions, and even then, I was still feeling kind of,
But let me ask you this. Yeah, how did you end up at the doctors with those questions? Like, was it before the union, right? And before
yeah, yeah.
it was,
Before all that, yeah,
so
yeah.
it was with I guess the relationship, right?
Yes, yes, and yes, yes, correct. So I was already. How did it? I think I went to the doctor because for a checkup, and and they came with that chart, and I mean, in that time, I was ready. I mean, I was like, you know what, I am. I am depressed. I am
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah,
because I'm like, let me see if this helps.
yeah,
And then, like you said, it's so easy, right?
yeah.
And then they check on you. I went, oh, how you feeling? You're doing this. I'm like, you still getting anxiety? Okay, we'll help you with that. So
Yeah,
we'll increase the. But now that I think of anxiety, dude, anxiety, it's the same thing.
yeah,
You register that. You put that in your mind. How do you fix that? Well, you let it process when it happens and be let it because it's all energy, bro. It's all
right.
energy.
Yeah,
So that's how that's how they do it though.
yeah.
10
No,
milligrams, 15 milligrams.
yeah. I remember
Boom, 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 boom.
that was to me the red flag where I felt like there. What? How can this be a guessing kind of thing, right? I
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
like no. Then good thing I always had my sister to help me with stuff like that
Yeah.
because if I didn't call her or I didn't have her, I would have said yes. Like
Yeah.
whatever, throw it at my way, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Because again, like me and you, the same in the sense where we felt it was in a way I felt it was me mentally. I was going crazy.
Yeah.
I needed
Yeah.
help. Help me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's emotions where like sometimes yeah, like I feel sad randomly
That's it.
sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah.
but like okay, I gotta snap out of it. Let
Yeah.
me do something
Yeah,
else.
bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. And when I got introduced to that is when the whole COVID thing happened after. So I wasn't being legit already going. Well, that's when they stopped letting us go to the doctor. They told everyone you can't go to the doctor because it was
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah,
that fresh start,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
And then as the year was going, I mean, I wouldn't get the pills on time. I'll miss. So it was kind of like
Oh
because it was all just. And then I was working a lot, bro. I was working like crazy hours.
yeah,
So it was just boom, 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 boom. So I was already fucking up a lot in a lot of ways. Not to make any excuse, but it was just
yeah.
how it is,
But how did you feel when you were on antidepressants? Like, did it really help, or you felt just numb? Like if you were high, or
To think about it, bro, like now that I think about it, I don't know. I don't
mm,
know. At first, I could say I felt numb. I
mm.
did feel numb, like just calm. But I think after it was just a habit, like I need them, I need them,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What they call it? I don't know what they call it, but
I think it made it worse, actually.
I hear of the things
It
like
made it
that.
worse. It made it worse where it came like I was being more emotional. I was being more this, more that because dude, I was already fucking doing other shit. I was popping narcos.
Oh, so
I
you're
was
all over.
yeah, yeah. So I was already really fucking up.
Yeah. And why did you even start with narco?
Well, it's the same thing, everything that
Like you
was
need help, throw it my way.
yeah, like work, hours.
So what does narco do exactly? Just energy, I guess, or
No, well, narco is just gonna relax
oh,
you.
okay, okay.
You could say like I'll come beat up and I'll just
Oh,
but also I will use it because of the relationship I was going
mm,
through. So I was like I just
yeah,
want to feel shit.
yeah.
I just want to feel good. So it gives you kind of a high as well.
Oh,
You
okay,
know,
yeah,
yeah. So it was a whole mess in that year.
yeah, yeah.
But
But
like I said, it had to happen, bro.
yeah,
It had to happen, and all that was in my mind. Like it was like, dude, you shouldn't be doing this, bro. You're doing
yeah. It's
this.
that in your
That
thinking in the back of
darkness,
your
that
mind.
darkness.
Yeah,
So as you ignore it, as I do that, then you start, boom, clogging yourself, your soul, your everything, bro. You start, estás enterrando más. You're digging
yeah,
yourself in that hole more and more and more.
yeah,
So it had to happen, bro,
yeah.
for sure.
Because then when how you said when you didn't get the pills on time, then you kind of get, well, I don't know if desperate, but you start to feel like, oh, I need it.
Yeah, yeah, I will get like that. Like I would use that as like an excuse, you could say, like or something.
Yeah,
Like I need him. Like that's why. Or maybe this. My mind was try to find anything to make it like okay, it's because of this. Oh, it's okay because of this.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's where I caught myself doing that a lot.
yeah. So then we fast forward.
So that
What
was that was like before the what I told you right now. What we spoke about right now was before
finding that YouTube video?
finding the YouTube and me speaking up that I need
Oh yeah,
mental
yeah,
health.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's where we kind
yeah,
of left
yeah,
off. So you walked out. You got it. You say you needed help. But then you realize like they can't help me. I have to
yeah,
help
yeah.
myself.
Because I already knew about the spiritual path a little bit. I kind of knew about it, and so that's why I was like, they're not gonna
Yeah,
help me. I already had kind of like some books as well with self work books and stuff like that. So I was already kind of a little step ahead, but I clearly needed some time off
mm,
from the world. For
yeah,
instance, like let's say someone does want to take some time like that off, or what they're gonna do, bro? Are they really gonna put the time to discover themselves, to heal, to find knowledge, and to know these steps, or are they gonna go on vacation and party and get lost?
yeah,
What is the That's what happens, bro. They
yeah,
get so easily, they feel a little bit good. They go with their friends, they get advice, but the friends don't even have advice themselves. They haven't even found
right,
themselves as well. It's the same routine.
yeah,
So I just did me, bro.
yeah.
Just right there with my family. They were being 100% supportive in that way. Just
That's
did my
good to
thing.
have a supportive system.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
For
mean,
sure.
that's what I saw. Like the good,
Yeah,
the good thing about it, bro.
that's good.
Yeah,
And so yeah, now we go back to you finding these books. So now reading is where you
yeah.
most of your self development comes from, like from reading and
Well,
from.
from reading and from the lectures that my mentor gives us, bro. Or the my mentor AZD from IMC Nation, bro. So I am part of a tribe that this is what we do. This is the subjects we speak on a daily. How
Mm,
to free our mind and our emotions because we are a soul, right? How
mm-hmm.
to free ourselves from this because this is real stuff, bro.
Yeah,
So his teachings and then he recommends books sometimes. He won't, so it's just a lot, bro. So yes, I read on a daily. I hear audiobook because that's all I want to do, bro. That's all I want to put in my ears and in my mind because
yeah,
every day I want to grow. I'm not satisfied where I'm at. I want more.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's how.
That's how you've been growing. How
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
left the
yeah.
old Andrew, the short fuse Andrew, go.
Just you see, it was just I was just lost, bro. Like, and there's a lot of people that are still this world is still going through that, you know, uh, moving away from the matrix, bro. Like removing yourself, get away
Mm,
from that, dimension,
mm-hmm.
So it took, and I'm still working on it every day, bro. Level up, level up, level up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a daily thing. It's a everyday
Yeah,
thing. You
bro.
have to,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, because once you I mean, I always tell people it's easy to just like say like, all right, fuck it, let's go pick up a bottle, let's get drunk, let's
Yeah,
just same thing with like drugs, numb ourselves, like easy, yeah, we'll feel good,
yeah,
but then what's the next day? What
yeah. It's
happens?
the
Yeah,
next.
you
Yeah,
have to keep doing that, but how long can you keep that up before your body shuts down
yeah,
or like you?
yeah. Exactly, exactly.
But
And
yeah, I'm glad you moved away from all those drugs and
yeah,
antidepressants. That's it messes up with your brain, right? Like you,
yeah, bro. I mean, you and it's still a. I'm still freeing myself from a lot of things, bro. Unwiring myself from old beliefs to new beliefs.
okay,
You know, from diseases that we all got raised, growing, with a lot of things that this world is still like trapped in.
yeah,
So it's it's a daily thing. So now my awareness, of course, is higher. I'm conscious of a lot of things,
yeah.
a lot, and I free myself on a daily. How? With challenges, whatever life gives me, challenges me with. It could be, let's say, you say something, I don't know, do something that might trigger me, and how am I gonna free myself from that? Let's say if it's an anger emotion or something like, oh, this motherfucker right here,
Mm,
whatever I felt, that's me that I have to release and fix myself with, because that's toxic, bro.
mm.
So I'm freeing myself from any toxic emotion or mentality that I had, right? So that's part of this process. This is what I'm learning from our teacher, AZD, all this.
Yeah. No, that's good to have mentors, to have,
Oh yeah,
guidance, to understand what it is when it is,
yeah,
like, like how you said something, yeah, like something you don't agree with or feel like you're being attacked.
yeah,
Like, do you just react or you
yeah,
process? You're like, okay, it's kind of like their problem, not mine, like how they,
yeah.
feel about me or whatever,
Yes, yes, exactly. And not just that, it's events themselves, bro. Like we all grew up seeing events that disturbed us. That could be family members arguing. It could be relationships, which is probably that's why the other relationships don't fucking work these days, because
It's like the number one thing
it's the number
that,
thing. So that's another thing that I'm learning. Our teacher teaches us that, our mentor, I mean, he's an expert at it, bro. He has 7 girlfriends, healthy,
shit.
healthy relationships
Yeah.
that they're all how he helps them to grow as well, and they
Yeah.
so they all know about each other, but it's healthy, bro. It's powerful, it's very good, and it's a different belief in a different world, bro. Like it's just amazing, you know.
Is that what you're striving for, to have 7 girlfriends or
I don't know about 7. I mean, you have to be in a
just at least one healthy one that's
well. I
good, right?
mean, the thing is like building relationships. Yeah, I want to have multiple women that want to build relationships and work
Mm-hmm.
on evolving. Like I can't say a number, bro. Let's
Mm-hmm.
start. Let's start little by little.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I think that's the thing that men lie about. Why do they cheat? Because they want other women, right?
Mm.
And they're just in denial as well, bro. They're just cowards and cheaters, bro. Like,
Yeah.
just be open about it. But how are you gonna communicate that to a woman? How are you gonna, you know, whatever that thought? What are they gonna do right away? Get mad
Yeah.
or manipulate themselves out of it, or that communication, which is even not even healthy, bro. That's bad for the soul.
Mm.
So that's what I'm learning as well. How to communicate it where it's logic, bro. It makes sense. Everything.
Mm. Yeah.
It's just if you really think about it, that's the number one thing. Men lie and they cheat and they say they don't want other women.
Yeah. I
And we're
mean,
we're 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 men, bro. That's our
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
in our
Yeah. No, I just say number one thing, like meaning relationships in general, a lot of reasons why men go crazier, men are, have problems, like, it's even with girls. I mean, I can just say men, but yeah, I think it's
it's the same thing with them, bro. Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
they
I mean, when you're in a relationship with someone, it's between you and them, or it's something that maybe not the whole world sees. So sometimes the problem you have it at home, or something that if you carry it out to the world,
Yeah.
you're a different person because you have that anger or you have that
Yes,
miscommunication
exactly,
at home.
exactly, exactly. And they think that's just like the way it is.
Yeah,
That's the way. So what they do, they either go somewhere else or they find someone else and they feel different because they don't know nothing about the person, but it's the same thing.
yeah,
End up to the same thing. And then they, let's say they are in a relationship, they come back and they bring this toxic energy to this person, make this person miserable, which is
right,
worse. Is
right.
fuck. And
Yeah,
then you go over here, you're thinking you're no, and then it's the same and the same and the same and the same.
yeah,
And then either you find someone and you're just miserable already
yeah. No,
because
yeah,
you
it's
haven't fixed
exactly.
yourself, you
Yeah, it's
haven't
just
discovered.
bandages, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Straight
bandage. You
bandage.
just bandage. Just
Yeah,
very powerful, bro. Like,
yeah.
and that's where they all fuck up in that, and that's in that fucking subject.
So as far as where you're at now, would you say that you're growing more how like mentally, like how to control your emotions? That's what you say that's your main goal, like just to be happy or
Yeah, because happiness comes with yourself. It is true. Like everyone's like, okay, but it's internally. It's a energy, bro, that you carry, and you practice this on a daily to be happy, of course, and see things differently, not to get triggered from stuff like that, because not to go to that dimension, not
mm-hmm,
to lower your frequency to that.
mm-hmm,
So now that's what I mean about war. That's your war every day. um and the intelligence, the communication, because communication is the number one thing, bro. That's something that I've discovered,
yeah,
learned as well.
yeah,
Like we all speak in a certain way. If you really see, like I'm talking the same way I spoke at the, this, and it's not intelligent in the way where you see where everyone speaks. Like let's say you remember Pac, all those, the way they will speak. Not like that intelligence. It's a higher power, bro.
yeah,
It's an intelligence that's above us.
yeah,
You know. So that's what I'm practicing every day, bro.
yeah. It's yeah, communication, especially. Well, how when we started the first podcast, how you said you used to see me walking down the street,
Yeah, yeah,
and you kind of would assume, well, he's a little
yeah, yeah,
gangster.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if it was a communicate, if you would have said, "Hey, what's up? I'm not a gangster," it would have been cool right off the bat. You get me?
Yeah.
But sometimes we just go off like, and I still do it. Like you see people, I don't say I judge them, but I kind of do. You're
Yeah.
like make assumptions like, oh. But if you communicate, maybe they are those assholes you think,
Yeah.
maybe they're not. So
Yeah.
that's why, yeah, I think communication is something that a lot of us don't use like to our advantage. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a social butterfly, but once I sit down with someone and
Yeah.
conversate with
Yeah.
them, it's always in a pretty good
Yeah.
conversation.
Exactly. It's a practice. It's a practice, and everyone um that I've seen. Because why? Because I had to apply it. I had to put it to work on myself, bro. Like I said,
Yeah,
it's not just okay, no, but now I have to go out there and work on it, do
yeah,
it, apply it,
yeah,
and it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna get better and better. And that's what I do. I try to work on it every day, bro. It's part of that, communicating that way, because it's we are made for that, bro. We are communicators. Now
yeah,
you see antisocial and everything. It's,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I
fuck.
mean, I always say well, I guess introvert. But yeah, if you talk to me, I'll talk to you, kind of deal. I'm
Yeah.
just not good at like walking up to someone and just
No, of
talking.
course, not.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't even go like, "What's up?" Like that.
yeah,
When you do have that communication, what kind of value are you putting into the communication as well?
yeah.
Um, like when they start speaking to me about sports, it's like I don't care a fuck about
I
sports
don't
at
know
all.
shit
Like
about
honestly,
sports. Yeah,
or anything else. If it's not something that's gonna help me grow,
yeah,
be successful, or anything that's gonna feed my mind to evolve, then I don't want to know about it.
yeah,
That's it. Like as simple as that. I just want growth. Something that's, dude, let me help you, bro. Like, what are you going through? All right, this is what I've done for myself. Boom. All right, let's go.
yeah. Just
That kind of knowledge.
the value.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like that's more powerful than speaking about fucking sports. The fuck.
That's very true. And I think that's what most people. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but it seems
Yeah.
that way. Like when you, I mean, when I used to go to gatherings or parties, whatever it is, everyone's surface level. No one. I mean, I guess men don't talk about like their feelings, but it's usually like very surface level. Like it's just nonsense.
Yeah.
Like where
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck am I? What am I contributing in this, or what are they contributing to my personal. So that's why, yeah, I always feel kind of fake when I'm like in those parties where everyone's just drinking to get shit faced drunk, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, like I don't really belong here.
Yeah.
But there is times where I get into a conversation like really like, and it's very interesting, and I kind of like it when they open up the same, and it
Yeah.
just becomes like oh, I didn't know that about that person. Like
Yeah.
that's dope.
I know what you mean. Like on those conversations, like I mean, gotta calibrate. You gotta know, you know, things. And once you start feeling like that, it's because of your energy level is going like So that's when you're
Yeah,
like, you
yeah,
gotta get out of there.
yeah,
You can't be around there.
yeah,
You gotta go and recover.
yeah,
That's the way I. That's the way I do it.
yeah,
I'm like, this is lowering my energy. I'm in my vibe. So I gotta go. I gotta go. Simple as that. Because I'm
yeah.
not gonna lower my authentic self to their level of communication or to their world when I'm over here.
Right.
So I gotta move. I gotta leave. This
Yeah.
is not this is not me. Simple as that.
You ended up with an on antidepressants. You ended up doing what was it? The drug
Narcos,
narco
started smoking cigarettes and
cigarettes.
start just pretty much, this is it. This is my life. I'm just gonna be that guy, like everyone here, like all these
So you
construction.
you gave up. You gave in.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna follow the same steps that everyone. Like, this is life already. That's it. This is construction. Get
Yeah.
that. Just give up.
So when you say like these guys, I guess they introduced you to that world in a sense, right? Where you felt like since I'm working with them, they're doing this.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is who I am as
yeah,
well.
yeah. At first, I was strong. Like, I don't need this, but of course, once you're in that environment, you just go with the flow. You start liking it. You start questioning yourself. I should just
Yeah.
do this, and then you start putting all these little scenarios in your mind.
Yeah.
Like, this is life. This is the career. This is the construction thing.
Yeah.
So let me just do that already. And then of
Yeah.
course it's a lot of hours, bro. Like, man, this is the only way.
How many hours did you work?
Uh,
They're like 10 to
10,
12, no?
12, 14. The,
Damn.
the most I did was 16, I believe 16 hours. But it was just like nonstop,
Straight
bro. Like,
labor.
just sometimes just randomly, 12, 14.
Yeah, I remember I used to see your IG posts with like monster after
Yeah,
monsters and
yeah,
stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I think you still drink
I still
some,
drink them.
but I mean, imagine doing monsters plus
And not just that, but it's a very toxic environment, bro. You're not gonna, that's very toxic, bro. Like, where a lot of people could say differently, but it's toxic, bro. It's toxic. Once you wake up and you start seeing different things that suppress you, then you're gonna feel that. There's no interest there for me. It's very, there's nothing good, bro, for me.
how would you say toxic? Like just like shit talking or down talking or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the way they all carry themselves. Like, they don't even respect themselves. I mean, look at their character. Look at
mm,
how they speak about each other. Look at how one is their friend and then another second they're not their friend. Just that already
mm,
himself, it's bad, bro. You're lowering yourself so much. Well, this is because of the stuff I've read, and because I'm in my spiritual path and everything I'm learning. This is real bad, bro. You're just digging yourself. Your mind is closing. Your energy is closing. You're just staying on that same pattern, bro. And it's very bad. And I don't want to be part of that.
mm,
I refuse to speak ill about anybody in that environment,
mm.
because then you are part of that cause. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
So so now it's like, I'll just be quiet, bro. Honestly, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
That's the best
Oh,
way.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then again, you do that, they're gonna think you're weird. You think this was weird. This,
Yeah.
which is fine. I don't give a damn, bro. Like seriously, because my spiritual path is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because when I'm not in this world, what's gonna leave? My spirit, bro. So I'ma live in peace, good, do good, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
and know how to protect myself from that.
Yeah. No, that's definitely good that you stay away from that because I noticed that's like almost all workplaces
Yeah,
are
yeah.
like
Like if you
that.
really see it,
They always have their little cliques. They
yeah.
always have, one person goes to the other clique, talk
Yeah.
shit about that. Yeah, it's always drama.
And you see that the thing is like everyone, they're just like, yeah, everyone's like that. Oh my God, bad vibes, bad vibes. But everyone just says bad vibes, bad vibes. They say good vibes, good vibes. But there's actually a good vibe. Like you carry that good vibe. How are you gonna say like, oh, this person is this person when you have to really check yourself as well too, bro? Like
Mm.
seriously, you really have to check yourself and practice on not doing that. When let's say, no,
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah.
can't speak, and then you hear something. Oh, you heard that too. There we go. You're already being part of that cause, bro,
Yeah.
and you're already blurring yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's being aware. That's part of having that conscious.
Yeah. That's very true. That discipline to just like be
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
You're there
yeah,
to work, and
yeah,
that's it.
yeah, yeah. And there's been times where I catch my like when I was, like
Oh yeah, I get that
and I'm
juicy gossip.
I
You're
like,
like, oh,
ooh,
did you
yeah, yeah.
hear? Oh,
I'll just be like, nah, oh yeah, that's cool. Now it's just that kind of response. Damn, really? Oh, cool, cool, cool.
yeah,
Damn, okay. Nah, I didn't hear that. Okay. Oh yeah, oh that's dope. That's dope.
yeah,
That's my defense to that. And not even say nothing in the mind as well. Because you could say that and you could be like motherfucker, or no. I just don't even listen to the mind as well. Just keep going, bro.
yeah.
That's another way of that's another practice. I mean, a technique.
You know how I can't say how crazy, but how well you know me. I'm a clown, random. I used to make up shit about me to see if it got back to me sometimes. So I'll make up something
Oh,
like I'll tell it to one person. I'll be
mhm.
like, "Hey, I'm going to San Francisco. I'm gonna move out there to see if someone else."
Yeah. Did it
And
work?
sometimes
Yeah,
it
yeah,
depends who I told it to,
yeah.
and some that's when you kind of know who like,
That's
and
funny.
and that's yeah, that's
Yeah. Um, Interesting.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do little social experiments.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, this is every day it's working on my character, bro. Every day, and I make sure um, I have rituals as well in the morning. I do my cold showers. I
At
prep
1 in the morning.
no in the
Oh,
mornings. In the
okay.
mornings, that's part of my going out there in the world, get
Yeah,
energy. Cold showers do they're very powerful, bro.
I need to get to that. I try. I do hot, then go warm, and go a little bit cold. I'm like,
Well, that'll be part of the process, like to start, because I was
just
doing it like that, little by little, and you get tolerance, or
yeah,
you be good. Now it's cold. It's like the weather's
bro,
cold.
I'm freezing. I don't know
Yeah,
how you're with no sweater right
cold
now.
showers, bro. They
I'm freezing.
help.
My hands are. That's what I'm like.
Yeah. So I still do them even right now. Like even
Mm,
though the weather's cold, it's part of the mind, bro.
yeah,
Straining the mind. It's all state of mind.
yeah,
So you just go in there and just be like, let's go, boom, and that's
yeah,
it. And that's once you're there, it's just you're experiencing it. That's it.
yeah,
That's it, bro.
yeah. Yeah, that's
And you'll wake up for sure,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
feel good after as well, bro.
Yeah, I read somewhere that I don't know what exactly it does to you, but that it is good for you to do
Yeah.
cold showers.
If you really think about it, bro, like as we all grew up, they always made it seem like cold was the bad thing. Cold, you're gonna get sick because it's cold. Don't
Yeah,
shower with cold.
yeah.
Warm. Now, I still do warm showers here and there, but what is that gonna do? It's your immune system's gonna be more weak, bro. You're gonna be more
Mm,
delicate to cold. So why is cold
mm.
bad, bro? Because
That's yeah,
they programmed us with that.
true. Yeah,
So there's a lot of benefits to cold water.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
now that I do warm water, like cold warm water showers, I don't I don't feel them that much. I don't. It
yeah,
doesn't make me feel as powerful as with cold showers, bro. To be
mm,
honest, so it just makes sense. It's just changing your beliefs, bro.
yeah,
That's the way I read about it too. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, and it's scientific proven too. So
Yeah, there's a lot of things that as a kid, I was told that it doesn't make sense now that I think about it, but that's what you were programmed with. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like, yeah, that cold is gonna get you sick, and there's no scientific proof. I guess if you're not used to the cold, it weakens your body. That's when like germs can enter, but not necessarily the cold alone is what gets you
Yeah.
sick. But there's like, yeah, like sometimes my mom randomly like, oh, like eat a banana like this, and I'm like, no, like that's not gonna help me anything.
Yeah.
But that's just what.
It's the same thing. You see, it's like you're like, no, it's not gonna help me, but it's the same because you're with the same program of you haven't discovered or done research on it, or let's say whatever it is, right?
No, I mean the only reason I say no because I have done research
Oh,
on it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
and
okay.
and that's why, 'cause as a kid, that's what she would tell me that that would help,
Mm.
and then she tells me now as a grown person,
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
okay, I
no, it
understand. I
doesn't. But I
understand.
don't tell her that. But in my mind, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
she just never learned that. She probably was taught that as a kid,
yeah.
so she's teaching it to her kids.
Correct, correct.
Imagine I didn't research that with my kids. I'm gonna keep saying the
Yeah,
same, and it keeps
yeah.
going.
Exactly, it's the
Yeah,
same, same steps,
yeah,
and it's the same lifestyle everyone carries as they grow up, like the
yeah,
same thing as their parents,
yeah.
and it's not like that.
Right.
It's not, bro. Everyone thinks it is like that. It's not. It's not. It's whatever you believe in. As long as you're not doing harm or doing any crazy shit out there, that's up to you. That's on you.
Yeah,
But you could live the life you want to. You're just afraid of people to either judge you or give their opinion. But that's why also you got to be mentally strong for that as well. And have
yeah,
some logic behind whatever
yeah,
you're doing. So
yeah. That's fear is a powerful emotion, or right, that can paralyze you if you're not ready for it. I mean, it happens to me a lot, like in especially social media, which I should not give a fuck. But there is times where, let's say, I'll post something, I will delete it 5 minutes later. I'm like, what if they make fun of me, or
you
why
see,
did I
so
do
that's
that?
that's this moment you doubt yourself. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah,
Um, and it's a practice that I have as well, bro. But at times just don't let it get to you, because
yeah,
once you start doing, it's yourself.
yeah,
It's only you, bro.
yeah,
Only you. And if you start registering that, then it's gonna happen, and then
yeah. I manifest that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. The universe will see that,
yeah,
and then you're just gonna stay on that and that, and that's gonna be that idea. You're gonna
yeah,
be there, bro.
yeah,
And after once you start doing that, it's part of freeing yourself as well with that, bro. After you're just not gonna care.
yeah, yeah. Definitely practicing that a lot lately. I noticed once let's say I post something, and well, obviously when I'm creating it, I'm aware that it's dope,
Yeah.
and that's why I create it. That's
You
why I
you
make it.
because you're motivated. You're
Exactly.
motivated,
And
and
then
that's the perfect time to do whatever you got to do.
yeah, and then I post it and I forget about it, move to the next project, and I notice that's when it does the best. I manifest the best.
Yeah.
Versus when I post it and I'm there wondering, are people gonna like it? Did I do good? Like, no, I should delete it. Like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And then it sucks because I put so much
Yeah.
bad energy into it.
Yeah.
That's why I learned to, you know what? Create it.
And
We're making this. I'm very happy we're making this. It's happening. Put it out to the world. Move on to the next project. Just stay, mentally, creative.
yeah, that's the best way to see it, bro. Because it's all you. That's all your ideas, bro, and it's some stuff that you're creating. No one else. So what? Who cares, bro? Like seriously, like
Yeah,
it shouldn't matter at all. And whoever's not cool with it, then fuck them, bro. Simple as that. That's because their mind is fucked up. It's an idea, bro. Why? What the fuck? Fuck that shit, bro. Like once you start having that mentality, then I'm telling you, you're gonna be more free in that subject, bro. Like you're gonna see more positive shit in a way. I'm still working on it. I want to do more videos. I want to do more this, and I get like but it's like that's what I'm telling you. Once I do it, I'm like, wow, there's no harm on it. Fuck, I was being too hard on myself.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, and
That's
whoever
what.
didn't like it, they just don't understand the message, or they just don't care. Which it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. You know, who
Yeah,
gives a fuck?
and it sucks sometimes that, well, for me personally, when there could be 50 people that like it, if the one person doesn't, I focus on that one person, and I'm like, it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah,
Why not think about the 50 people that
yeah,
like it or enjoy it?
yeah,
Why am I caring about that one person that
yeah,
didn't? You get me? And
yeah,
that's why I'm like, nah, I
bro.
gotta.
Because you're putting like dope stuff. For instance, like everyone over here laughing at like I don't have TikTok, bro. Like I understand there's like stuff that's funny, but look at what entertains more on like stupidity, ignorant shit, bro.
Yeah.
What are you gonna get off that, bro? You put in work, bro, versus like all that. Now, if you see other posts from other people, they don't put like valuable stuff, bro. They either put like funny memes or just like stuff like that.
It's
Like
all
I
memes.
like to see like I see it here and there, but in my page have nothing but positive stuff, bro. Like I follow nothing but positive accounts and stuff with God, the universe, and of course my brothers. That's it. The people that fuck with me, that are in the same mindset as me. Other than that, I don't want to know nothing about nothing else.
Yeah.
And it could be 300 people, followers that I don't know, but they have the same mentality and they're in the spiritual path, then I'm cool with that, bro. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's what
Doesn't
matters.
matter, bro. I don't care about no one else.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. That's, I catch myself following these meme pages where it's like, I mean, it's funny, but it's also
Yeah.
sometimes like it's waste of time,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
Which is cool. Like, I mean, I have, it's cool to a certain extent. You me entiendes? Like, it's just some really focus too much on that, or
Yeah.
they're worried too much more on actually other things,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Because then I catch myself on the
Just-
meme pages commenting and fighting people in the
yeah,
comments. Just me fucking around, but why am I putting energy in that? I should be creating. So yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
learning to
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Like right there, right there, everyone's intelligent.
on the
Everyone right there, everyone's smarter than the other person.
on the
Yeah,
comments.
like comments or
Yeah.
anything, right? But the power and the communication and the intelligence that I'm going for is the intelligence that the universe has, bro, and you have to discover it. And that's so powerful because once you discover it, it just comes naturally, bro. It's just beautiful, fluent, like and there's patterns to language, bro. And that's where that's where I'm heading. That's what I
Yeah,
want because once you have the right communication, then you could change a lot of lives, bro. So
for
it's
sure.
always looking for that. So I don't even waste my time, like you said, on that.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
definitely a
do.
waste of time.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Huge
It
waste of
is.
time.
It is. It is. It is.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be entertaining, I guess, to some
I
people.
take it for that. I mean, it's waste of time, but it's kind of entertaining where it's not too harmful, but it's harmful in a way where I could be doing something productive instead.
I mean, it's.
But also it can just be work, 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 and I'll burn myself because sometimes when I do that too much, my creativity kind of starts being forced. So
Yeah.
I prefer to be creative when it's actually
Yeah.
fluent. When I have it, I'm like, okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because, like you said, you're just being like on that pattern, bro, of just being toxic or just negative, even though it's funny, but there's no value to it, bro.
Right.
There's nothing that it's making you laugh, but it's what
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Everyone's just laughing,
Right.
laughing, in that it's just no value there, bro.
Right. Yeah.
And you're very creative. You do a lot of crazy shit, bro. Like, fuck, like what the fuck, you know what I'm
Thank you, man.
saying? Like crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying. Well, I can't say I am trying, but also it kind of comes naturally, and I'm blessed for that. That's why earlier when we were talking about, I could have either gone really south and just dark and just like fuck the world, or fuck that, get up and like
Yeah,
know that I can't let that creativity go to waste. I have
yeah.
to just keep doing it. I
Keep
have
doing it.
to
Yeah,
like put it out there,
yeah.
work with people that want to work with me. Like there's, there is more I can put out to the world than just shutting down and not doing anything. So I
Yeah,
feel like okay, I need to do it. I'm gonna do it.
yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. Um, it's not good to. I mean, we all go through that, going through that little thing. But as you start being more aware and seeing that there's no benefit to it, um, it's not gonna hit you as hard, as life goes. It's not because you're working on that,
Yeah,
and once you see like there's no need to go there, um, you're gonna find other techniques to better yourself,
yeah,
because I've been there,
yeah,
plenty of times before,
yeah,
and um, now it's just the mental and then the emotions, like whatever disturbs you, don't release it. If it's anger or whatever, don't release it, because once you release it, that's the worst thing you could do. Just be aware of it. You'll feel it and let it process, bro. Be process, go somewhere. Like let's say you had a fight or something, or just come over here and just be here on yourself. Let
yeah,
it out here versus harming someone else.
yeah,
Because everyone has some kind of trauma. Everyone's had some kind of shit.
yeah.
So
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, even today, I could have just got home and put on Netflix and not do shit.
yeah,
Or like now, I'm gonna hit on my boy Andrew, see if he's
yeah,
down
yeah.
to
Yeah,
to
that's
run a
dope. That's dope.
podcast. Like, let's do
That's
it.
dope. Yeah, that's why when you hit me up, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. I mean, right now, like, I hardly watch Netflix, to tell you the truth. Like, I haven't, and if I do, it's like, it's just, I'll put like motivational videos on YouTube, or just put audiobook, or anything that's positive that's gonna feed the mind. Any new stuff, research, which I always find something,
Yeah,
and I learn it, and I'm like, wow, that's true. Now let me apply it to me.
yeah,
So it's just stuff like that and a daily thing, that I look forward to when I go on social media. A
yeah,
message, oh damn, this hit right now.
yeah,
Versus before, when I would see positive stuff, it just didn't, okay. But now it just hits differently,
yeah,
because I open up in a lot of ways, bro. Open up the heart, simple as that.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's good. That's definitely very proud.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, bro. Like it's just everyone's on their path, everyone's on their own level, and that's also something that uh, I have to understand as well. Not everyone's gonna understand
yeah,
what I'm speaking or what I mean, or but I could make an influence to it. I could make them. I could say something that's gonna hit their conscious,
yeah,
and their subconscious. I'm sorry, and help them later on. Something that's gonna trigger them. So,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good. Good
yeah, yeah,
conversation.
bro.
I think I mean I'm glad we had this conversation. I learned a lot. I mean I have known this from you. I'm just glad we got to
Yeah, yeah,
record it
record it,
and
bro.
put it out for the world. Um, anything you want to add on before we let them go to the
I mean, next
next one?
time we do a podcast for sure, I'm gonna be more evolved and have more knowledge, and I'm not gonna be the same, for sure.
That's good.
Because
Yeah,
every day I better be different. I better have something else, something.
yeah,
So we create right now for tomorrow, bro.
yeah.
So this is. There's more to it, but I think this is for now is cool.
Cool.
Uh,
That's you see Andrew on the next level next time, so
yeah,
be ready
yeah.
for that.
Level up.
And let's plug
Exactly.
them in again. Aztec Drew
Aztec Drew 11. Yeah.
11, Aztec Drew 11 on Instagram. Once again, follow him for very positive messages, for very um to see his growth and
Yeah, because this is the movement. This is what we're going for. This is what IMC Nation is about. This is what we're character development, and how to free yourself from your mind, because everyone's stuck in their mind,
yeah,
and then of course, and from your emotions. You're tangled in your emotions. So this is next level thing. So that's what we're going for sure.
and there you have it, guys. Once again, well, I didn't even introduce myself, but I'll go with by Creative Eddie. And until next time, checking out.